guys, welcome back to my channel. I just finished working out and now I'm drinking this Shakeology. It's a weird color because I put a lot of spinach and raspberry, so it turns this like lovely brown color. I have to get ready for work, so I figured I would use this opportunity to film really quick how I get ready. Quick makeup, quick hair, but I need to eat a little bit too because I have a full day at the salon immediately after this. So I just worked out. I didn't shower. This is just real talk. I showered last night. I don't really feel like I'm that dirty. I'm like kind of cooling down, so I'm like a little sweaty, but it's like not that bad. I'm gonna take my hair down so it kind of like can breathe because my scalp is sweaty, to be honest. I have really thick dry hair, and then I put a lot of blonde in it. So my scalp will get kind of dirty, but luckily my hair doesn't. So I suggest dry shampoos or anything that can make your hair feel fresh. I don't recommend, no matter what your hair type is, to wash every day. I think our hair needs some of those natural oils. I still work out every day and I still feel like I can make my hair look decent. So this is like some leftover like curls. I wear it up when I sleep because I get really hot, and like the more sweaty that I get, like under here, it'll get like really curly and kinky and crazy. So if I wear it up in a bun, then it seems to be a little better. Then I retighten it before my workout, and then when I let it out, I can just recurl pieces. Full disclaimer, I have tattooed eyebrows, microbladed eyebrows that probably need to be touched up again pretty soon, and I have false eyelashes. I go between eyelash extensions, which I have now, and I will also just do like falsies that I put on. Eyelash extensions I love because obviously I just wake up ready to go. Makes my makeup routine so much easier since I already have my eyebrows and my eyelashes. So people ask me a lot of questions about my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and I'm sorry, they're fake. I have pretty good skin naturally. I'm 37. I definitely have some lines. I have some discoloration around my nose, some like redness. So what I usually do is I will put like a little bit of some kind of moisturizer or a primer. So this stuff is A-Balm. I don't know if you can see it. A-Balm by Somme Institute. There is a whole line, this is part of it, but I just really like this as a moisturizer, and it's like a little, not tacky, I shouldn't say tacky, but it does seem to act as like a nice primer. I love a tinted moisturizer. I don't want a ton of coverage. I'm gonna be inside all day, but I do believe in wearing sunscreen every single day. So this is the, probably gonna butcher this, Laura Mercier. I'm like, you guys are not like a makeup professional. It is a tinted moisturizer, illuminating, so it has a little bit of sheen to it, 20 SPF. So I'll just like squeeze a little bit out, like so, not much. I'll just like dab it on my face, just to kind of spread it around. And then this, I pre-moistened this already. It's like a beauty blender. I've never done my makeup like this. Usually I'm in a mirror in the bathroom, so I really hope that this looks good. Basically, I'm trying to just like smudge it in. It's weird to use my mirror as like the camera. This is a face Stockholm. It is called Blemish and Capillary Concealer. It is more like blue base, so it's really good for any kind of redness. And I'll just like dab it like so. And I'll get like any discoloration, and then I'll just kind of like pat it in. I do my makeup in like 5 minutes, just so everybody knows. Just put that on there, and that seems to kind of take care of any of that. Wet n Wild, ever heard of it? This color is called Mellow Wine. To me it looked peachy. I am like addicted to anything peachy. So it's like highly pigmented. It's kind of crazy. So put that on there, and then I usually kind of do this, and then I kind of like do that. I like can't even tell what's happening. This is hilarious. I'm gonna tone it down. And then I love this stuff, Becca. It is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. We'll kind of just go over the top. Blend it in. And I'll put like a little on my nose, a little on the top of my lip, and then a little layer. Onto the eyes. Kat Von D's palette, what is it even called? eye contour palette, these colors. And then I'll usually just use like a brush like this, and then I'll do like, I don't know, just like any of these browns. I like this one a lot. I don't know what color it is. Flatness. And it's like blended in there, trying to get around my fake eyelashes that I love. And then I have, for my bottom lashes, I like this stuff. It's Liquid Lash Extensions by Thrive Cosmetics. I was using it on my, I took a little break from my false eyelashes, so I was using this stuff, and it's like really nice at like building length. I'm gonna use it on my little bottom guys, which I barely have any of. Then I'm gonna show you guys the amazing cat eye. Just kidding, it's really not that good. I've been doing it since I was 16. So that means I've been doing it for over 20 years. My girlfriends joke around with me that I can do it in a moving car. I have used cheap ones for years. I used Almay. As I got older, my face started to change. No joke, like my eyes sit, I have like hooded eyelids and they like sit differently. And so I had to kind of redo my wing. And so I used to do it like shorter, and then now it would get hidden by my hooded eyelid. So I have to use better stuff that won't just smear like when I laugh or at the end of the day. So my favorite is Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I feel like it stays on pretty good. I wear it a lot to sleep. I know that's terrible, and I'll wake up and it'll pretty much still be there, and then sometimes I just let it go or I'll retouch it up. I work out in it. So what I do, it's harder with the fake eyelashes. So I'm gonna have this mirror here. So basically what I do is I kind of like get to the end where I know, also there's like a little tiny hair, brush hair that's sticking straight up, which I need to cut. So I have a lot of things working against me right now. But, so I'll just kind of go as close to the lash line, kind of mid-eye, this is what I do. And then I'll draw, I'll draw like the top part. I mean, the goal is for when I'm like sitting, when I'm not smiling or going like this, that you can see it. But realistically, it should go higher because this is kind of drawing my eye down. But whatever, I gotta go to work and I don't have all the time in the world. But you can watch tons of tutorials on how to do hooded eyes, because technically it should try to lift your eye, not droop it. This is slightly drooping it, so I mean, you want it to go a little higher, but I'm not gonna start all over right now. All right, there's one side. We're not 100% symmetrical, by the way, but you want to get it as close as possible. All right, it's not like perfect, but close enough. I mean, this is like literally what I do. Usually it's faster because I'm not stopping to explain. If I keep messing with it, it'll just get worse, so we're done with that. This is another Wet n Wild color. It's 603 Just Peachy. It's like a matte lipstick. I own all types of different lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, lip liners, all that stuff. But I'll just wear this, it's fine. And then I'll bring it to work and touch it up throughout the day. By the end of the day, I look like a hot mess, but it's okay. A little bit much. It will, I feel like it kind of calms down through the day. I don't know, like, this is just what I do. Let's move on to the hair. So as you can see, I have thick hair. I have naturally curly texture. Curling it and then shaking it out works the best for me. It doesn't really work if I try to do like a super sleek look. It doesn't stay. Luckily, it's really in style to have textured, wavy, beachy, crazy, kind of messy hair. So that sometimes works, some days not so well, but it's my goal. So usually what I do, so I have my trusty Conair ceramic curling iron that I've literally have had for over 10 years. As a professional hairstylist, I realized that this is not professional. I got it at Target for probably under $20. I freaking love it. This is rubbed off. You can't even tell what temperature it is anymore, but I keep it at the highest because I think that you should curl your hair quickly and at a high temperature with heat protection. Because this is like day 20, I already have protection in there, but something that I recommend is like a dry thermal protector spray. So I like this Paul Mitchell hot off the press. It is a thermal protection hairspray. So I did use this the other day. I don't want to keep adding a ton of stuff to my hair, so I'm not going to use that right now, but I am going to use like a finishing spray. Usually I'll kind of start back here and I'll like use my curling iron to kind of straighten out like my natural curl like a little bit. I leave my ends out because your ends don't need to be sitting in this high temperature. And then at the very end, I'll kind of like walk them through a little bit. But you can avoid that. You don't even have to. It's a good look also to not put it in there. So my hair is split in half like this, right? So I'm trying to grab, I'm not curling every single piece of my hair. I don't have time. The idea is that I let it sit. Like I curl it and then I let it sit like that. Avoid the temptation to like pull it apart because we know we want like a looser look, but if you do that while it's still hot, you're not allowing it to cool and it won't stay as long. So usually what I do is like I curl, let go. These little pieces are more fried from being so blonded. So I curl and then I leave these little guys out and I always curl back. I always do that. You can go back and forth, but honestly, all these curls, when I shake them out, if they're all going the same direction, they're going to look more like waves. What's more important is the front of your hair. That's what you see. This is how I do my hair, really, really quick every day. Some days it's really good, and some days it's just not. My hair is thick and tangly back here. This is too big of a section. You want to grab probably smaller sections, but I don't got time for that. So you want to grab, traditionally you want to grab a section that's no wider than the diameter of your curling iron. This is like a big guy. I don't recommend getting bigger curling irons because the curl won't stay, and smaller takes longer. At the salon I use a slightly smaller one. I have an inch. This is like an inch and a half. But as you can see, I'm just kind of going around the head. I'm not being like perfect and meticulous, but I am like leaving these out, right? So, luckily I already made my lunch. Luckily I already have my shake, which I haven't really had any time to drink. And then this random one, this guy got left out. And then lately I've been doing like, these are my old bangs. Sometimes I do side part, sometimes I do a middle part. I've just been kind of like really quickly doing this. Kind of looks a little Farrah Fawcett-y at first, but then when you shake it out, it's all good. Okay, so I don't really have time to look at my back, but I do know that I should probably curl like a few pieces. What's happening? Let's get this guy. I don't know what he's doing. I have to go. Can't stop the video now. I have Oribe Apres Beach. It is a dry salt spray, shine and texture. Love it. My hair doesn't need like a lot of hairspray, so I just spray this in. And it adds a lot of shine. And then I go like this. And then I'm ready. And any pieces that I missed, whatever. Sometimes I'll touch it up later. Sometimes I'll look at the back and make sure that the back is good. I don't know, is it good? Close enough. This is just basically like an example of what I do. What is this guy doing? Whatever. Okay, this is just an example of what I do every day. Super quick. I feel like I took longer because I was talking so much, but thanks for watching me get ready. Let me know if you have questions. I hope that I don't get any like criticism because I am not a professional makeup artist. I just like makeup and I play around with it and I have fun with it. And I am a hairstylist, but this is what I tell people to do and it's what works for me. Okay, thanks guys.